Let's go straight to our next guest. Are you going to be planting a tree, Bernadette?
Absolutely. I'm all about nature.
It's fantastic, actually, that we do this as a country.
is.
Now, we were talking to Rebecca Gilling there, which you saw.
Yeah.
What's interesting is, it's true, the blocks of lands have become smaller.
Yeah.
So parents don't have the backyard for the kids anymore.
Yeah,
So here in Brabham, where we live, you've got parks everywhere. So families now go out to those parks, and it's very important to grow those the trees.
The yards are getting smaller, and sometimes there's no grass.
Yep.
It's just a little cement block out the back.
Exactly.
So it's
Concrete
very
jungle.
good to get out in the soil.
Bernadette, fashion never decreases.
Never,
You've got a great segment today.
Now, look, I think I should be
Are you going to put the
complete
glasses on?
look. You know, just for a few
Dane
moments.
Edna's back.
I don't normally dress like this, but look, this is the full look. Now, so today we're going to talk fashion trend of the month.
Yep, tell me.
And I'll be interested to know if this is a fashion look that you would go for.
Okay.
It is called the mob wife aesthetic. Okay, so as you can see, we're thinking...
So this is the mob wife?
So we're thinking fur coats, we're thinking, you know, luxe jewellery, lots of gold statement jewellery. Think Sopranos. Did you ever watch The Sopranos?
Yes.
Yeah, so you know Carmela Soprano, she was known for her glamorous style and gold jewellery, French tip long nails, fur coats. You know, every time Tony Soprano messed up, he would just buy her another piece of jewellery or a coat. I know. So the beauty of this trend is versatility.
Is it an expensive look?
Well, I mean, obviously we're not buying real fur coats and we can just buy statement gold jewellery. It doesn't have to be real. But, so it doesn't have to be expensive as well. But what perfect time than Perth's winter to dress, you know, nice and warm and glam.
I can see you looking wonderful. Is that you?
Well, this is like a few weeks ago. We went to Quarter Acre Hotel. They had the Winter Glamcation event.
Yep.
So there was a group of us who attended. As you can see, Alexander there is dressed in the look as well.
He looks a bit like a mob guy there.
So this is not just a look for women. It is for men as well.
Yeah.
So if you got yourself a lovely big gold chain, a bit of a white fur coat, I could see you pulling off that look as well. I don't think you believe
Christmas
me.
lookalike. Well, is it really fashion? Would that be classed as the fashion of today, the winter fashion?
It's a trend that we're going to go through. And I think, look, by the time spring comes, we'll be onto something else. But at the moment, while we're freezing cold, this is perfect.
It's good to hear there is a future.
Yes,
what else have we got?
So fashion standout of the month is Katy Perry went to Paris Fashion Week. And look, she knows how to turn heads. She came in this amazing jaw-dropping mini dress, this bright red by Balenciaga. It was a real showstopper, but it didn't just have any old train.
This is a very long dress.
Yeah, it had a 100-yard train.
Wow, look at it there.
Which in our talk is 91 metres long. And she had the lyrics to her up-and-coming single called Woman's World printed all over it. So
what a great
she really made a statement. So it had empowering phrases like, she's a winner, it's a woman's world, printed on there. So she certainly turned
Nothing
heads.
about kissing a girl and liking it?
No, I think that was a few years back. So,
fair enough. What else have we got?
Now we're going to also talk Fashionista of the Month on socials. And it is none other than the beautiful Nicole McKendry. Now, her style is fun, sexy and daring, and here she is at the store opening of the Rebecca Valance store in Claremont Quarter, wearing this beautiful little mini dress here. It's called the Cordelia mini dress. Now, what I love about... and this is Rebecca Valance as well.
Sylvia Jeffries there, of course, with her husband Peter Stefanovic.
That's correct.
At their wedding.
So she designed that wedding dress.
Beautiful dress.
Which is absolutely amazing. So,
now, is she known as being affordable, or are they, if you buy those dresses, you expect to pay a bit more?
I think the dress that Nicole had on was around about the $800 mark.
Is that all?
Yes, there's just your small change.
Wow.
So, yes.
I don't think my whole wardrobe was worth that.
I know. So, look,
you can pay a lot for clothes, hey?
Yeah, you really can. And for something that goes in and out, you're going to have to make make very wise decisions, I think.
What else have we got?
So I think, look, why I love Nicole and why I've drawn attention to her is because she has such a longevity in the modelling industry. It's an industry where, you know, back in the day we used to think people were done and dusted by the age of 25, and Nicole's been in the industry for long over 2 decades now, modelled internationally, still looks absolutely...
What's the success, do you think?
I think she's moved with the times. She's obviously still looking
looks beautiful.
Absolutely amazing. And she definitely has a very healthy lifestyle.
It's funny, modelling has always been one of those things that doesn't progress. It's always to do with looks.
Yes.
And we've never moved past that.
Well, I think, like, you know, back in the day we were told you were over by 25, but now we have changed a little bit. We're more inclusive of sizes and also of age as well. Like you see a lot of,
and we see other
older.
beauty. We see the beauty in the person.
Exactly.
And not just the
it goes
makeup
far beyond. And then also I think modelling and social media are actually blending in as well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I reckon down the track we've got to have a segment with you telling people how they can dress affordably and how they can get away with paying less but looking good.
Yes, that would be very good.
How do people get a hold of you, Bernadette Marie, if they want to get a hold of you? I know you've got Instagram and you've also got your website.
Yes, so look me up at Bernadette_Marie with a double E on the end, and the website bernadetteMarie.com.au.
Thank you very much, and you're looking dashing today as a
Thank you
mob's
so much.
wife.
Yes.
Well done.
Thank you.
Bernadette Marie, of course, talking fashion on the couch, and she'll be back after the break. You're going to be doing the bitchin' segment as well.
I can't
Looking
wait.
forward to that. Stick around. You're watching The Couch all the way from Ellenbrook in the eastern suburbs of Perth. We'll be back after the break. See you then.
Connect with The Couch online through Facebook, Instagram and YouTube.
Welcome back to The Couch. Romeo and Juliet. Don't we always remember that play? The screenplay, what a wonderful drama it was. We're going to relive it again here in Perth with a wonderful cast from a wonderful local theatre. In to talk to us are 2 of the actors from Romeo and Juliet. We've got Hannah Jade Kepler and, of course, Laurel McClure. Welcome to The Couch, guys.
Thank you. Thank you
Nice
for
to
having
have you
us.
both here.
Thank you for having
now,
us.
first of all, Laurel, tell me your role. What is your... Who are you in the play?
I'm playing Lord Capulet, so that's Juliet's father. And if you could find really a villain in Romeo and Juliet, he would be it. Yeah.
Is it a good role? Is it a difficult role?
I wouldn't. Yeah, it's challenging, you know, because I've got to play like an adult man, you know.
That's easy.
Yeah.
So, where did you get your acting buzz? Why did you want to become an actor?
Well, my father is kind of like a filmmaker. He makes films, and so I was sometimes in like his movies when I was younger, and then also just us as like a family and like friends, we'd always be like making movies as like a pastime. And I found myself really just enjoying that and really wanting to be an actress. So I joined their drama group when I was like 12. Yeah.
And what's the great thing about being part of the drama group? What does it do for you?
Well, I think it's really great for making friends and for just making connections with people, even like within like the industry and stuff.
And you have a lot of fun, I'm assuming.
Yeah, and it's really fun.
And what a way of growing too. You grow up in your roles.
opportunities.
And I guess you have a lot of fun. Hannah, you're the musical director as well as you're playing Juliet.
Yes.
You're not playing Romeo, which I was expecting you to tell me you're Romeo, but you're Juliet. How did you become the musical director?
Well, we started off with like no music, and then I started writing some songs at university, and I was like, these songs work for Romeo and Juliet. And I was like, I came to the director and was like, hey, what do you think if we added songs? And so I started slowly filtering song by song by song of my own musical compositions into it. And I was like, you know what? Why don't we get other characters to sing other than just Juliet? And so we've now got a slew of a few girls in the cast who sing beautiful numbers, and they sing so lovely.
So here's my question. Why are we doing this? Why did you want to put it all together? What made you? Because you're only 20 years old?
18.
18. They're even younger. And I know you've loved your singing. You've been a performer for years on the couch. You started here with your sisters, etc. What made you want to do that? Because it would not be an easy job to become a musical director at 18 years of age.
I love music. I have a huge passion for music. I love songwriting and composing. And one of the big things I want to do as I get older and get into the industry more, I want to write musicals. And I want to be able to sell musicals and put them on huge shows.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and so I have that, and I thought, might as well start with something that I'm passionate about, which is Romeo and Juliet in this show. I love Shakespeare. And so I was like, putting them in. The songs work. It's such an easy... Like, so many songs are about heartbreak, and Romeo and Juliet is the biggest heartbreak show ever.
How many songs did you write?
So there's... In Act 1, there's 3.
So 3.
And then in Act 2, there's about 4 or 5.
Yep, so that's 8.
Yeah. And then there's instrumental music that shows
so
throughout.
So it could be about 10 or 12 for the 2 hours of theatre.
Yeah.
What an amazing achievement. Now, your achievements aren't going to stop there, because you're a winner of 3 Youth Fest Awards and 11 Australian Festival of Performing Arts Awards, including the Best Group Performance. Tell us how you got that.
That was, I believe, the main scene that was for was we have this big group number where everyone comes in for our ball scene. It's where Romeo and Juliet meet for the first time. You have a huge monologue
there now.
The entire thing.
Yeah.
But we incorporated music because the scene kept going on for quite a long time, so we added music. Now, recently, we've added dancing, so a number of the characters are dancing to the music. Yeah, you don't have to.
Dad doesn't dance. He just sits there saying angry things all the time. But is it a difficult job, singing, acting, musical directing? Because you're pretty much the management as well of the actual theatre company, and you're only 18.
Yeah, it's quite... I think there's a huge part of like the enjoyment of it. Of course, it's hard, and there are times where I'm like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. This is so much effort.
I've had enough for a week.
I just want to sit and watch TikToks and watch TV. But it is quite... I find a lot of accomplishment and pride in the work I do, and making sure that it looks and sounds good, and getting when people watch it as well.
Yep.
That's a huge thing.
The secret is, of course, you come from a musical family. Dad's a bit of a musical family, and your mum's a musical family. I'm actually joking there, but that's okay. But you've got 3 sisters that also sing, or 2 sisters that sing with you.
I'm the third.